Yeah, they squabbling out there now. Yeah.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Racism is everywhere and it's institutionalized. We cannot really be racist because racism is prejudice plus power. Nothing I say up here nor anywhere in the world will impact stop front.
All right. Welcome once again to the beatzillapdx official news break. And clearly we have something to talk about. Some of y'all might have seen these videos over the past weekend and have probably weighed in with your comments and opinions. But, I'm going to give mine and how I saw it, and how I seen it. We have a lot of things that go on in our community, against our community, and trying to interject a gender war has been a constant, of course, by the suspected white supremacist feminist division, which trickles over to the black women's feminist division, which only get used as pawns. Because when we speak of women, we always tell you what they mean when they say women. This is what they mean. And sometimes it's hard for people to understand. But in recent times, we have seen TikTok videos where trans women have been finding themselves going extra hard at biologically born black women and not getting much pushback. At the same time, you've had black women having issues with just being themselves on their jobs. You had a sister that, we went over it a few weeks ago. She was working at Costco, told that she didn't have an appropriate attire, although she was pretty much wearing the same thing as another employee. And they were basically shaming her because of her figure. And, that, of course, bore out of jealousy. And we've often long talked about black women and how, the rest of the world is very much jealous of black women. However, with that being said, unfortunately, some people in our community have looked to join up with the other people's causes and to a detriment to, our community as a whole. So we have seen a lot of, we've seen a lot of destruction come in our community by way of this idea of gender war. Well, gender, all wars come with a price. And, I've been trying to warn sisters that you are the number one target. Although they are using you, you are a target. You're a target of use and a target to be discarded as well, because they need to get their objective accomplished. So while you promote everybody, especially the very extremely left democratic liberal agenda, it is completely against the furtherance of your community. And I understand how, in a community, we could say, okay, I have black man, black woman, black child, black, gay, straight, whatever. They're all black. What I don't understand is how all of a sudden gender and how you identify with your gender seems to cross cultural boundaries. And the truth of the matter is, it doesn't. So what we have seen is Black women being used as the catapult for other people's agendas. Here is one example of such said agenda.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
All right. And so that has been one attack, because if you understand, these people are not going after the women you see on the screen, but they are explicitly going after Black women. Y'all remember how they just went after Jess Hilarious. They were over there really, really going hard at her, looking to just blow her spot all the way up. And she's a Black mother. But that didn't matter because of their agenda was more important than even that entire situation. Well, there's a flip side of this problem. And this is why for Black men, especially foundational Black American men, we are not pushing a gender war at all. Why? Because we understand that you cannot, what everybody goes, you know, you grew up in church, you say a house divided against itself cannot stand. Well, wouldn't that be said for your community? So you have to make sure that your community is taken care of first. And your community is not based on your gender. Because basing your community on your gender has got you under attack from the trans community, and now has you under attack from individuals like this.
I just wanted to come on here and sincerely apologize to everyone who was offended by me having braids. I didn't think anyone would really care, but I've decided to cut them out because I think it's really disrespectful. Shut the fuck up! That's what y'all really wanted me to say, huh? That's how y'all want me to react to this shit. Look at him. Kiss my white fucking ass, bitch.
So, understanding that it was disrespectful, this is her position to antagonize Black women. But don't wait. Just, you know, but wait, there's more. We have this matted hair woman here who believes that her locks are alive or something of the sort. And let's just hear from the unshaven woman's mouth.
Of course, it's always the Black women with weaves who want to hate on my beautiful, free-form, curly dreadlocks. It's like, no. Bye, Shaquandra.
By Shaquandra. By Shaquandra is how she says it. Well, MSN did a little article on this particular video because, you know, this TikTok video has been going viral. And another thing that I just want you guys to understand, when people do stuff like this is out of disrespect. And I hope you understand it. Both of these women on your screen is just as anti-Black as those people in the Montgomery straightening, the Montgomery riverboat straightening. These people have the same attitudes. There is no difference. They're one and the same thing. One in the same. So I hope y'all understand that. Now, with that being said, get this here. All right. And now y'all can see that. It says, by Shaquandra. White woman with dreadlocks posts racist video defending her hairstyle. A white woman with dreadlocks says in a viral video that, quote, Black women with weaves, unquote, have criticized her hair. In response, the woman evokes black stereotypes while defending her hairstyle. Of course she does. Because see, that's not an honor or an ode to black women. It is, I want to do something black women can't do or can do that I can't. And now that I feel that I can, I'm going to be as disrespectful as I always was. In a TikTok posted on Wednesday, Rael Gumson says that black women who have weaves have criticized her beautiful freeform curly dreadlocks. Man, that is not what this is. That is not what that is, ma'am, at all. It's like, nah, Gumson said in her TikTok. Bye, Shaquandra. Yeah, it wasn't the slightest bit racist there, chickie. And understand, it's all these Rastafarian type women too. That all these so-called liberal tea sippers. I just want you to pay attention. In the video's caption, she included the hashtag Rasta Life. The tag references Rastafari, a political and religious movement that began in Jamaica and focuses on Pan-African consciousness and the religious redeeming of black people. Actually, it does not focus on Pan-Africanism because they actually focus on Israelites. So, no, it is not about Pan-Africanism. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, on Thursday, Gumson's video had almost 100,000 views. In her other videos, Gumson says that the people of color don't want to be called colored people anymore. And that TikTok is oriented around the Black Lives Matter movement. Oh, Lord. She also dances to black activities. I'm black, y'all. Oh, goodness. Curly-haired people are oppressed. What the hell is she talking about? Curly-haired people are oppressed. Gumson wrote in the overlay text of a video about how she self-employed herself, or how she is self-employed because her hair is an obstacle to getting a job. I'm telling you how much they want to be you, sisters. I hope you are getting all of this. This is why you don't have any other persons that you need to look to align yourself with other than black men. Black men and black women. This is your community. You keep trying to, we are women. There is no gender culture. That is a figment of the imagination, and you cannot escape your blackness by trying to live under the guise of your gender. Some of these Skittles bag folks are finding that one out the hard way as well. Don't wait so late. That's all I can tell. Discussions around whether it's appropriate for white people to wear hairstyles originated by black people like box braids have proliferated in the past decade. The general census is that so often white people wear these hairstyles without understanding the historical and cultural context or acknowledging that black people with the same hairstyles face prejudice that their white peers don't face. Now, look at what she just tried to do. She tried to act like she's getting the same treatment as black women. We know that ain't true. The privilege of being able to wear locks sans scrutiny, while simultaneously not needing to know anything about their history, is what pisses black folks off, Josie Pickens wrote for Ebony in 2016. Pickens added that black women wearing weaves and relaxers are not likewise appropriative because, quote, we are socialized to believe that long flowing European hair is beautiful and alluring, unquote. Many commentators on Gumson's viral video stated that her dreadlocks are cultural appropriation and that overall her behavior comes off as attention seeking. You think? Ma'am, how about getting yourself a talent? If you need attention this badly, Tamisha C commented, why are you weird? Another person said, I bet we would never came up with this hairstyle or I bet she would have never came up with this hairstyle herself. Of course not. If she didn't see someone black doing it first, of course. And then the next person says, excuse me? With regard to the Shaquandra, the name she mentioned in her viral video. Gumson wrote in a comment that she is an old neighbor ex-girlfriend. Commentators responded by saying bye to the stereotypical white woman names. Bye, Chelsea. Bye, Rebecca. Bye, Sharon. Okay. And so that's pretty much the end of that article. But very, very interesting, huh? Very interesting. And see, these people do that's the female version of a yo, 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 yo. So I want y'all to understand that. You know, that's the a yo, yo of their culture. That's how the females do a yo, yo. Word to your mother. You know, that's where all of that's coming from. And then you see, but notice how the attitude of this individual is so janky. You understand what I'm saying? She has a very nasty, negative attitude towards respecting a culture. Let me see if I can see this. Okay, that's the same video. Video. Let me see. Black TikTok. Let me see. Because I know she getting people getting on her. Oh my goodness! Really? Okay, hold on, family. Hold on. Let's go into this. Does this chick change her clothes? I mean, good grief. Lord. Or maybe she made these videos on the same day. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, you know, let me go here. No, I'm not logging in. There we go.
So we
No. Get back over there.
all know TikTok is oriented around the Black Lives Matter movement and the new trans revolution.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to get back to where I was. Okay. Bear with me 1 second, family. Bear with me real quick. Whoa. Yeah, I want to get to that Black Lives Matter part. What's she saying there? Let's see, bear with me real quick. This is what I need to see. I don't know why it won't get bigger. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to make this bigger, but I guess I can't. Okay, hold on. Because this is a very interesting take. Oh, these fake ass dreads, boy.
Is oriented around the Black Lives Matter movement and the new trans revolution.
That's what TikTok is about. Okay. You say so. So I wonder what she literally meant by that. In what context were you making that reference? Let's go take a look at her page. Something I wanted to know is with these people who do this appropriation thing, how long have they been doing it? And you know, I completely know this type. Hold on. Boy, she got some weird stuff on her page. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on, folks. Oh boy. Yeah, this is really one of those attention seekers.
So people want to talk about all these stereotypes all the time and yell and scream about they're being stereotyped, But this right here, that hippies don't take showers, that hippies are dirty, that's a stereotype. Hippies do take showers. Hippies do use soap. So people want to talk about all these stereotypes all the time.
Impressions a turn off.
Sorry, you don't really
People who are
look
really attached to their idealisms love to call people who don't have idealisms like me a racist. So if you're wondering why everyone's calling me it's a racist, because I don't have idealisms.
No, you don't have any respect. There's a big difference. There's a big difference of lack of respecting someone's culture. And it's, well, I'm not fit in your box. There is no box to be fit in because you're not part of this culture, ma'am. And she, oh God, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Look at this. Let's bring this one up. This is just weird. Yeah, go and mute that. And then she got the hairy ass armpits. And it's, you really want us to believe that you shower often, chick? The no bra wearing things, like, what are we doing? So you know where she's at. And this is a bunch of, I hate to say it, but just like the people that never got attention their whole lives that now have to sit up here and start coming after real natural born women. Oh, you don't, everybody bleeds, and free bleeders and blah, blah, blah. No. This is just some weird stoner. That's all she is, a weird stoner. Oh, did she did it again? Okay, wait, there's more. Oh, there's more. Hold on.
To a black girl named Shaquandra is not racist. Literally not racist. Y'all are oversensitive. There's nothing racist about that. All right, so saying bye to a black girl named Shaquandra is not racist. Literally not racist. Y'all are oversensitive. There's nothing racist about it.
Okay. And see, you wouldn't have heard that you were racist so much if people didn't feel that you were racist. So maybe you are just so off in your own mind, in your own world, Miss Rockin' whatever the hell. And then you have Black Lives Matter there. That doesn't mean a thing. End racism? I could say something right there, but ma'am, you could end your part of racism and anti-blackness right now by just cutting this whole act and being quiet. Stop trying to interject yourself into other people's cultures that you have no respect for, because this is another example of you showing a contempt for Black culture. That's all that is.
I just did my makeup and I think I look so cute. Don't I look so cute? I did my makeup and this shirt is made by my friend Amber and this skirt is made by me. And this,
what does Shaniqua
crazy. I
look
talk
like?
about the racism that I've experienced, and I'm combated with an extreme amount of not just racism, but violent racism. This is the world we're living in right now. Perfect example.
Sisters, y'all got to stop inviting these folks in. We all bleed red. If you don't get that all lives matter shit out of here, comments are turned on. I bet they are. I bet they are. And see, here's the thing. They go do this type of stuff. And this is your feminist. This is your textbook tea-sipping feminist. And I just hope y'all could really accept just how anti-black she is. Because it ain't hard to tell. She has a very deep-seated contempt for black people. And then she's trying to say, because she's went so earthy with it, she's experienced racism because people are calling her out for that racist BS she's doing. She's just like Charlie Kirk. She's no different than them. Oh man, it's like, oh man, I don't understand the racism I'm receiving. You're not receiving racism, ma'am. You are getting checked for your cultural appropriation and disrespect of black culture. There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And then all of this cloudy chasing stuff you doing, that ain't got nothing to do with black culture. You all over the place. So why don't you keep your little weird self over to where you belong, and let some rats suck on your head. Because obviously that matters to you. And just all the different cloudy chasing. I'm looking at all these dances she's doing, and she over here, and then you're trying to be sexy and you're not. This is just brutal. Love of locks, but not black people. And then are going to actually blame black folks for racism against you. Yeah, no, man. Oh, is there more? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Here it is. Hold on, family. Ooh, this just gift that keeps on giving. Lady, people would not have what they have to say about you if you would just simply do one good thing, and that is shut up. So here she explained it. Well, what she perceives as plain. This is when you're so far gone in your own mind that you cannot see an entire culture telling you you're off. And she refuses to examine it. That is, I'm white and I say so on full display.
All right, I guess y'all be confused because nowhere in my video about Shaquandra did I guess y'all be confused.
Who?
All right, I guess y'all be confused because I guess y'all be confused.
And then she up here rolling her eyes. Oh, wow. Yeah. How y'all take that one, ladies? Let me know. I guess y'all be confused. Now she's gonna give you a black scent? Yeah, that's really showing love to the sisters. Okay.
All right, I guess y'all be confused because nowhere in my video about Shaquandra did I mention that I dislike all black women or that all black women wear weaves. That's just not the case. There's been quite a few black women with weaves who have been very hateful towards my natural hair, and that is who I was talking about in that video, specifically one named Shaquandra. All right, I guess y'all be...
Didn't you say you were with her, though? So why would she all of a sudden be on your... Oh, God.
So I choose not to answer to comments calling me a racist because in 2023, everything is racist. Everyone is racist. It's like pointing the finger game.
No, it's not. Okay, family, we have often talked about the religion of white supremacy, and the religion of white supremacy is Satanism. One of the bases of Satanism is deception. She has deceived herself. So this is when you get so reprobate that your own inner racism and anti-blackness, you just can't accept it's true. And I'm sure she's getting tons, all her comments, look, the comments are turned off. So she knows good and well. But see, here's the thing, Becky, you're not new. This type of thing has been going on over the course of time. So maybe you should do some personal reflection, reflect on how this actually would affect a community versus being so solely sold on your own ideal system, which is anti-blackness, by the way. So you just keep spewing anti-blackness, acting like it's not.
So I choose not to answer to comments calling me a racist
Because you are.
In 2023, everything is racist.
No, it's not.
Everyone is racist.
No, they're not.
Pointing the finger game.
Okay, so is there no racist? Is that what she's saying? So out of all the things that she's saying, now she's even going into trying to convince y'all that there is no racism because everything is racist. Well,
right,
y'all better watch people like this.
Even though there's about to be a national television show that's going to clear this once and for all. But let's do it right now because we're here. I'm not an animal abuser. I've never abused any animals. I've never killed any animals. There was a cat killed on the farm that I was at. It was killed by the owner of the farm, the cult leader. His name is Patrick. And they were going to waste it. It was a completely wild cat. I don't believe in waste. I believe if you're going to kill it, you should eat it, especially if it's a wild animal. So I did what I thought was honorable of the animal's life. I took the pelt of the animal. Well, someone else actually took the pelt off, but I cooked the animal into a nice soup for the community, and I have absolutely no shame about it. As for recruiting young women to the cult, they're still doing that. So you can talk to them about that. They're literally like still there at the cult, and they still have TikToks recruiting.
All right. And you ate a cat. And I think that's about wraps it up for her segment. Woo! Feminism is not for you, black women. Just take a good look. Yeah. You want to align yourself. See, this is what I'm saying. You can't get on this gender thing and be like, we're all women, because that thing doesn't. Notice how that's not the case with men. There is no, we're all men, so we have a certain camaraderie because we're all men. Absolutely not. So where does this myth come in at that you have something in common with women like this? And they're disrespecting you at every given chance they will. And then with that being said, when they find out that they're being disrespectful, what do? They further go and push the envelope. Now, with this other one, this little blonde Becky here. Now, I would really say that she's a clout chaser. I would have to really say that she is a stone cold clout chaser, because let's just take a look at her page. Let's go all the way up here to the top. So let's bring this on up here real quick. All right, so there's her page, right? Okay, she got some followers a little bit. She's obviously trying to get her thirst trap on, but let's check it out. Okay, so yeah, vacations. All right. She's not with a black man, but she's wearing braids and got the dark makeup and, you know, looking Kardashian-ish, which we already know that they were accused of appropriation themselves, but nonetheless. Okay, so around here, now she goes with the braids looks. She gets some flack. Two videos into her having braids. Here's her video going at black women.
I just wanted to come on here and sincerely apologize to everyone who was offended by me having braids. I didn't think anyone would really care, but I've decided to cut them out because I think it's really disrespectful. Shut the fuck up! That's what y'all really wanted me to say, huh? That's how y'all want me to react to this shit. Look at him. Kiss my white fucking ass, bitch. I just wanted to come on here and sincerely apologize to everyone.
And the funny thing is, the people who understand hairdos already got at her. Now notice the days. Why are both of these in random and like familiar days? One could probably say that maybe it kind of looks like a coordinated attempt, a coordinated effort. Because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's wanting to do this. And Oh, you all got a problem? I don't care. Well, let's see how has she been doing this? No. Oh, that's definitely not braids. No, that's long and blonde. There's long and brown and straight. All this straight hair. Oh, this straight. Let's just keep it like now. Is she not trying to do the Kardashian look? I mean, so let's just keep it a buck. She's really putting on the Kardashian thing hella tough. Oh, okay. Look at the little kid there. All right. He's clearly not mixed. And now she looks like the beauty. So like when the beauticians have the little doll that they work on. And so now she got herself made up like the black beautician doll, the mannequin that you would see at a beauty college. All right. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. What's happening? Yeah. Okay. Notice how there's no black people around her. Yes. Take notice. So what on earth does she want to be looking so black for? Here's her and some friends. I'm just saying, are you going to see the black friend in the mix? No, don't look like it. Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. See, so what she's trying to do is trying to have some racially ambiguous vibe. Okay, we got it. You're a mother and you've had your lips done, so we can see the lips have been done. So this is a person that's obviously doing this for a lot of clout. All of her videos are pretty much her. Again, I still have not seen a black person around her yet. Oh, do I see one? Oh, nope, not there. I guess Houston's kind of hard to find black folks, huh? Being in Houston and all. Okay, well, no, she's next to a Mexican. So is she even white? Is this girl Latino? Over here front, and she's calling herself white. Kiss my white ass. You're not even white. You are Latino, ma'am. You are a straight Hispanic. If you're a Mexican, stop it. Oh, even worse. So you're a Mexican who is trying to pass yourself off as white while being disrespectful to black women. Absolutely classic. You can't make this stuff up, family. Ladies, there is no camaraderie based on your gender. See, I told you, this is coordinated. There's the bottom of her page. She has not been doing this before. And 2 TikToks in. So really, were you really truly getting so much backlash, or did you just make this TikTok to be super thirsty against black women in the first place? I would say it probably is the latter. Okay, no, we're not doing it. Come with me to get bread. Oh hell. Oh hell. Oh, sister. No. Anybody in Houston know who that sister is who she paid to do this? Sister, why'd you take that job? Is that an African? Is she going to find an African in Houston? Oh, our folks. Oh, our folks. Sis, you really let this guy. Sister, no. This type of thing got to stop. No, you let that woman come up into your house for her first time flaunting some braids. So there's her getting her braids. Does this have sound on it?
Because I have braids and I'm a white girl. I have one question for y'all. Do you believe that cultures should be shared? And if the answer is no, why do you believe in segregation? To everyone that's just so pressed because I have braids and I'm a white girl, I have one question for y'all. Do you believe that cultures should be shared? And
No, cultures are not shared. What the hell does that? Only white people say shit like that. How can you share a culture? You can experience a culture, but if you're not of it, how can it be shared with you? What does that even look like? This is just cultural appropriation. That's why they have the term cultural appropriation. People just act like I can't do. No, it's called something, ma'am. It's called, just like if you were doing blackface, it's called cultural appropriation. Blackface is blackface. Both of these things are known to be disrespectful to the black community. So to even bring this up, like, oh man, look at my braids. Oh my God, look at my braids. Stop. So yeah, family, I hope y'all are getting a good eyeful of what I mean when I'm talking about, is the price of feminism too much for black women? Because y'all, man, this is cool. You seen what the other woman, she over there told you she cooked a cat and ate it.
one question for y'all. Do you believe that cultures should be shared? And if the answer is no, why do you believe in segregation? To everyone that's just so pressed.
That's not segregation. And I see they even make those weird associations. And not to mention, I just want you to, this is the first video on her way to go get braids. This is literally the second video. Why are you guys so pressed? I mean, shouldn't culture be shit? What are you talking about? So again, does this look like somebody came for her, or she did this trying to get attention? And then she started taking dig at black women. And then you look at the comment, it was a black woman that actually did her hair. Good going.
Ask Lil Wayne who the 5-star bitch is.
Yeah, turn that shit off. Girl, keep it. And now here she's doing, that's not a protective style. Hope your hair fall out. Oh my Lord. This is just the most.
Miss you, they wouldn't give an ounce of a shit, or a motherfuck, or a weird suck. But you know what is weird? Is using your hard-earned money to go search somebody's phone records and stalk their family because they wear braids online, and from a spam account at that. I bet your nose fat as fuck. Send me some nose pics and then we can talk. I promise.
Are these women so shallow that they are just absolutely purposely missing the point? And this is along the lines of what I believe. I believe these individuals are purposely missing the point. I mean, there is nothing else to really be said. And now here you are trying to, don't play with me.
6 figures for a paddock, it's gorgeous.
Nobody cares. All of this, and you still had to copy black women. And see, here, look at these black melanated graphics. You not ugly, love your spirit. Here's the problem. Here's the problem right here. Let's see what melanated graphics talking about. Because we co-signing BS. What melanated graphics on, man? I'm going to go over here to this. Let me see. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got the Lonely Hearted, the Lonely Hearts Club over here. I mean, she literally got TikToks. I ain't even gonna do you like that, sis. I ain't even gonna do you like that, sis. But you better not ever pop back up on my radar. Got TikToks with bonnets on. Yeah, sis, I just love it. I love your heart. Oh. I mean, look, it just goes on. Now it's antagonizing black women. Am I missing something? The way she that part.
Well enough to have a problem with.
And see, all of this disrespectful, I can't stand that. And y'all, oh yeah, girl, yeah. Y'all stop. Here we go. Here's Barb. Everyone, you can see some black woman chiming in, talking about, yeah, sis. This is where you guys is absolutely the worst. These women who co-sign this type of madness. Y'all are the worst. You are the enemies of your own. And when I say own, I mean fellow black women. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself carrying on with this type of madness. This chick has no business being so proud and bold.
And you absolutely can kiss my white fucking ass. I meant that shit. My hair is parted exactly where it's supposed to be parted. If you look, I have a little triangle right here where my hair naturally parts. And in every other video that I have posted, it's the same part. She did fine. And you absolutely can kiss my white fucking ass. I meant that shit. My hair is parted exactly where it's supposed to be parted. If you look, I have a little triangle right here where my hair naturally parts. And in every other...
See, you actually got black women. Shout out to the black women that actually did get at her. Shout out to y'all. Because for these... Oh, my Lord. Oh, you're kidding. See, oh, God. Just when I thought I was done. Just when I thought I was done. Oh.
I said what I said. I read.
Hold on. I need to turn that sound off. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Family. So she gonna do the whole bonnet thing too. This is so thirsty. This is so thirsty. Oh. Oh, golly. And to you goofball dudes out there to be thinking that shit is cute, man. Again, I can't say what I want to say. And I've almost said it twice here. Delete yourself. Jeez, KYS, man. Now, I want to close this out just in case one of these dust balls comes across this video. And don't understand why people are giving you that work and feeling the way they feel. Well, look at this. Rocking braids or cornrows can be taboo for black women. Stylists are fighting stigmas one style at a time. With the rise of the digital age, black women have witnessed a new generation of impressionable black girls who have used cornrows and braiding styles as affirmations of their cultural identity. Bam. See right here? This is why it matters. Cultural identity. That is not some kind of ideal system or anything. Just like how any family or household has their own way of their household. It's not like any other household because it's theirs. You can have similarities, but it won't be the same. A majority of African American women, 80%, reported feeling pressure to change their hair for work. Natural hair still regulated. The U.S. Olympic Committee denied the use of swim caps for Afro hair. I remember that. Stylists told insiders they challenged stereotypes to celebrate the African roots of hair braiding. And actually, it's throughout the north and south of that continent, even those places that would no longer be considered technically the continent of Africa. So, yeah, but that is true. But not African, because they wouldn't even been named Africa at the time. So I don't even know why people lose that part, but whatever. Despite the new wave, Black women still often face Black backlash for wearing their natural hairstyles in the office, schools, and beyond. A 2018 report by the American Bar Association found 80% of African American women said they felt pressured to make their hair look more acceptable to their non-Black peers to fit in at work. And now you have white women wearing your hairstyles that you have got nothing but flack for, being disrespectful to you about your experience because they want to play dress up. Black hair has again become the topic of controversy, most recently in sports. The U.S. Olympic Committee faced a firestorm early this month when it announced earlier that swim caps designed for Afro-textured hair would be banned from use after the International Swimming Federation denying the British company's Soul Cap application for participating athletes in the upcoming 2021 Tokyo competition. However, they are still trying to get men to compete with the women. So I don't know what we're doing here. We're going to do that, but okay. All right. Natural hair activists and supporters answered that rallying the call for Black swimming organizations calling out the committee and sporting in general for beauty and uniform standards that disadvantage Black athletes. Soon after, tennis star Naomi Osaka, an athlete unapologetic about her Blackness, would make a powerful statement on Black hair by appearing on the cover of Vogue Hong Kong. On it, Osaka dons giant tennis racket earrings, adding depth to the chiseled profile, glorified with long, ornate braids intrinsically woven into a crown. Well, considering how she comes from the culture, that makes sense. Now, see how she didn't get backlash. Why? Because it belonged there. A growing number of Black women who once would have not considered wearing their hair in any way other than straight are speaking out against stigmas and prohibit them from wearing their crowns and braids, cornrows, and twists, even as natural hair becomes more of the norm. Despite the pushback Black women and girls still face, these same braiding styles, once called unprofessional and even ghetto, are now flaunted on non-Black personalities with mainstream publications gentrifying their African roots like their residents' Black communities, even rebranding them as parallel plats. A lot of times we are told that the imitation is a form of flattery, but that is not usually the case when non-Black people begin wearing cornrows, braids, and locks. Cultural journalist Anna Bird told Insider. Instead, often what is happening is a whitewashing of the origins of the style. The author of Hair Story, Untangling the Roots of Black Hair in America and Naked, Black Women Are Bare About Their Hair, Skin, Hips, Lips, and Other Parts added. A 2016 study by the Perception Institute showed a majority of participants, regardless of race, showed an implicit bias towards natural hairstyle. Bird pinpointed how, at the same time, that non-Black people are celebrated for wearing Black hairstyles, Black people are still being discriminated against. Cornrows, Singalese twists, Fulani braids, all of these unique styles are connected to a specific ethnic group across numerous African countries. They tell different origin stories and serve as markers of statues depending country of origin. Most important for activists, they were a distinct sign of heritage proudly displayed by the women to protect their hair from the harsh heat. Each tribe may have a certain hairstyle braid to differentiate themselves from other tribes. Tamara Albertini, owner of Ancestral Strands, said. With a salon in New York and Washington, D.C., the stylist and braiding historian is known for creating electric designs based on the ancestral ties between African and Black Americans. She developed her holistic beauty regimen after learning how to braid as an adolescent. Braiding was just a hobby of mine until I reached my early 20s, she told Insider. It's not until my mid 20s that when I realized that braiding was much more than a style. Albertini explained that braiding is a culture, spiritual connection, and had a story. Even the word cornrow shows how long it's been a part of our history. The name comes from because the name comes because the style looked like rows of corn on plantations in the American South, explains Birds. Noting they are called corn rows elsewhere in the diaspora, whereas a part of the transatlantic slave trade, Africans cultivated sugarcane instead. So today across the world, you will find braid shops or see little kids and adults with cornrows. It is something that connects us globally, whether we're in Brooklyn, Johannesburg, or Kingston. Salons like Albertini's can be found in predominantly Black neighborhoods all around the country, servicing the women who grew up wearing these styles, just like the people around them. Right. See, they're really, really telling you about that cultural part, which these disrespectful women seem to want to ignore. It goes on to say, for stylists, they're surviving aspects of cultural tradition that couldn't be erased with colonization, and that lives on in cultures within the African diaspora, extending to Latin America and the Caribbean. While the older generation experiences a series of microaggressions that would follow them into adulthood, social media has shaped a new narrative for Gen Z around braids and other styles. A quick scroll undercovers countless social media accounts dedicated to young girls showcasing their unique designs. Now, thanks to Instagram and smartphones, if you follow certain accounts, you are exposed to nonstop images of beautiful, artistic, braided styles, says Bird. And maybe that's part of these people's problem. And by seeing them all the time, they become part of become a normal part of your ideas of what can be done with hair. A younger generation will grow up believing that braids belong in schools, churches, corporate boardrooms, medical schools, wherever they want to wear them. Places that we used to be told you had to wear straight hair, she highlighted. California, okay, we're getting to the crown now. We already know that. Let me see. I want to see this other thing is. Because you had the whole Crown Act thing. So that tells you the type of hell Black women have been getting around their hair. But these women come over here, I don't like it. Screw you. For experts and activists, intrinsic styling is not just a fashion statement. It is a portrait into the culture and identity Black Americans possessed before being forced from their homelands throughout the African continent, and actually the America continent as well. It is something that ties us together with the African diaspora as a testimony to those who survived and kept their traditions going even after they were stripped of everything. For all the things that enslaved foundational Black Americans were stripped of when they were forced onto slave ships, or forced onto a plantation because you were already a free foundational Black American here in America. Hair braiding was not one of them. Right. Oh, look at that white woman right Hold on. Okay, so I guess that's it. So, needless to say, this little story, I wanted to just point out something. That's why we went for about an hour. So, is the price of feminism too much for Black women? And sisters, I'm telling you, when they say feminism, it is to make sure these women always stay at the head of the table. If that does not bother you, then fine. But understand you have now become a complete detriment to your community, and you are now fully supporting anti-Black white supremacy. With that being said, that is nothing we can allow to go unchecked in our community. And for those of you who don't understand, sometimes you have to check folks. And that's all right. Because there'll be some of us out here that'll be just like this.
Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah!
Now, for all of you sisters out there who was co-signing that and like, oh yeah, your hair is giving me life, girl. Oh, your braids. Oh, girl, you come to Baltimore. They love you. I mean, and at the end of the day, when you're saying some cornball, goofy stuff like that, one question for you.
Where's your family from?
Because you are very questionable. And then with that being said, that's exactly why we can't have other people, non-foundational Black Americans, in our discussions, especially for justice, reparations, and an anti-hate crime bill for us. Hashtag hands off our reparations.
You have no rights here. We're not under the empire.
Yes, indeed, family. So with that being said, if you are under the mind state and the mindset that says we should allow people like this to just come over here and just blatantly be disrespectful, let me just refresh your memory.
Of course, it's always the Black women with weaves who want to hate on my beautiful, free-form, curly dreadlocks. It's like, no. Bye, Shaquandra.
And also this.
I just wanted to come on here and sincerely apologize to everyone who was offended by me having braids. I didn't think anyone would really care, but I've decided to cut them out because I think it's really disrespectful. Shut the fuck up! That's what y'all really wanted me to say, huh? That's how y'all want me to react to this shit. Look at him. Kiss my white fucking ass, bitch.
And so when all the backlash from the grassroots actually becomes what it really will be, and then what you yet to have learned, just remember.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
And for all of you goofies out there and Sambos that are over there trying to co-sign this madness and say them women should be able to do whatever they want. Well, from myself, beatzillapdx official, those of us here at the beatzillapdx official show, in the chat and the grassroots, as well as the voices of New Black Media, I would think it is safe for me to say I speak for all parties involved when I say we firmly, proudly dedicate this song to you.
Get up off of that cocaine and get up off of that crack. Get yourself together and get your mind back.
Yes, indeed. Thank you again for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the beatzillapdx official news break. And is the price of feminism too much for Black women? I would have to say, yes, it is, because you are integrating yourself into a burning house with that. So make sure you avoid that at all times. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, beatzillapdx. Email me at ourrealtruth at gmail.com. And if you feel so inclined to support this broadcast or enjoy the content here, you could definitely do so at CashApp $beatzillapdx. That is CashApp $beatzillapdx. And we also have PayPal, which is Zilla Muzak at PayPal. That is ZILLAMUZAK at PayPal. And with that being said, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do so at this moment. Hit that notification bell, hit the word all. That way you'll be notified anytime this channel goes live or a video is uploaded. Also, make sure you hit that like button, family. Hit that like button and share this broadcast on your social media. And most definitely send this video to your questionable Black feminist friends that might need a little understanding of what is going on against them that they are actually supporting. You understand what I'm saying? And again, as we always say, stay Black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, Black first, Black first. Shalom, y'all.